whether it's a sweater or the one that comes inside of the FlyAway case, and just lay it underneath the tailpiece so that when we take things apart, the string balls don't damage the top. I like to unplug the full circle thing here. It's a little small RCA jack. You can just leave that hanging. I've already dropped the tuning on this a little bit. You can see the strings are loose, so I guess that's step 0. So once that's done, this needs a little bit more. Drop the tuning just a little bit and get the strings off of the bridge. Now when you do that, the fingerboard's going to rock loose a little bit, so just keep an eye on that. The screw is still attached in here, so it's not going to be coming out all the way, but it is going to be moving around a little bit. The string tension sort of counteracts the screw. So yeah, we get the bridge out of the way. Come down here, get the plug with the end pin out. These ones are not fit terribly tight, so you should be able to turn it clockwise and out. Okay, now that you have that loose, just get it over the neck, set it aside. The FlyAway screw is a 3/16 hex bolt. This T-wrench is included inside the box, and there's a backup one in there, but you're going to need this to do the one and only screw here on the back of the neck, right above the button. Yep. So turn this counterclockwise, lefty-loosey. Okay, so now the neck is free, and you got the tailpiece separated. So set those two aside for the time being. Now for your own sanity, or if you're having somebody help you out with this, as soon as I get the neck out, I take this bolt and I put it right back in that spot so that you don't lose it. There is a backup bolt in the case, but better to not lose it. So this is the practice I get into to make sure I don't lose it. Okay, as long as it's below the button here, this little bit of wood sticking out, this bolt isn't going to get damaged. So we've been working on top of the case. So we'll get the base off of it. Skin of the case up. Opens like a book, and the bottom end is the end that has these wheels on it. So we get the wheels on the ground, and now we're ready to put things into the case. So the body goes in this side, as you can see from the phone. Got some Velcro straps in here. Just go over the top of the base, tie it down. One important thing to remember is that you do have to take the end pin out, otherwise it won't fit down here. Okay, so then on this side of the case you can kind of see how everything's cut out and ready to receive all the individual parts. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just pack up all the individual pieces. I do want to show you this. The full circle pickup has the lead coming off of the transducer here, and you just want to make sure that that's facing sideways. If you put it in so it's facing either out or down, it's going to get munched. So, put it away.
Turn it sideways, Tony.
Like that. See? That's cool. Alright, so that's all cool. And then the last piece is the neck with the string still attached to the tailpiece. So you can see how this one just fits in. Got the big cutout for you. So tie it down. The scroll here at the bottom. Tailpiece tucks away in there. And then I just leave the strings like this. I don't coil them or tangle them or anything like that. I found that if you do that, you end up making more work for yourself the next time you need to put back together. So, lay that in. Oh, I almost forgot the wrench. Has its own little spot underneath the panel. Now we're all tucked in. Tie it down. And you're done. Lock it up. Cool. That's it, Tony. Enjoy.